Hey guys, welcome back to World of Horror Part 3. If you haven't watched Part 2, this is a continuation of that run. So if you want to check out that episode first, you get an idea of where we're at for this run. We're 3 mysteries down, 2 left to go. Not sure what we're doing okay in terms of stamina and reason. Let's see what these last 2 mysteries have for us. So we've got Freaky Feature of Found Footage and Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. Let's go ahead and do Freaky Feature of Found Footage. That one sounds fun. 3 students disappear in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and what did the students discover out there? Ooh, music in this one's pretty great. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper? Alright, so Witch Story, the side quest for this mission, is pretty easy. We just gotta investigate the mansion location twice. So let's do that, get that out of the way. Hopefully nothing crazy bad happens. Oh god. Cadaver Theater. Corpses are strung up on wire like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. -2 reason. Let's get one more investigation. The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. You could fight this feeling, get lost in the light, force yourself into hiding. I guess force ourselves into hiding? Or fight this feeling? Let's fight this feeling. You don't have the strength to move a finger. The blinding light is growing larger and larger. To your shock, you can't feel the ground under your feet. Oh god. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Where are we? A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Enter the destroyed temple, venture further into the desert, dig through the sand? Oh my gosh. I guess enter the destroyed temple? None of these sound like good options. God. Inside a decaying nave, you find a keepsake from the ancient world. Countless skeletons and corpses have shriveled in the arid air. -3 stamina. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children and point you in a specific direction, potentially saving you time, okay? So that saves us some time, I guess? But that really hurt us. Can we... Yeah, let's go back home and rest. It wastes time, but we can regain some stamina. Because we're really low. Alright. Let's go ahead and travel to the school and investigate. Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. Let's run from the window. You run from the window before anything happens. The notes mention a village not far from outside your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees have suddenly died. What happened here? The road seems to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Well, the only option is get lost. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. An old man stops you and invites you into his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic, he says. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure we'll work it out in the future. I don't want to. I want to decline, but I feel like something terrible could happen. Let's just go ahead and accept, I guess. It was a complete waste of time. The senile old man was bored and nothing interesting to tell you. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Okay, So I'm guessing these empty squares here is the side quest saving us some time. So that eliminates some of the squares for us to go to. Parasitic organism burrows under the bark, mutilating slowly. Oh god, investigate it. All nearby trees are connected underground. The main branch leads east. You make a mental note to avoid the region. +5 experience. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. This is like Blair Witch Project over here. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When we find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. It doesn't matter. We gotta help the dog, of course. Oh, well, you know what? It's worth it. I don't even care. I'd rather help the dog. You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. I'm okay with this, honestly. This is fine. Gotta help the dog. It's a no-brainer. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. I hate that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I guess strong attack. The ribs expand, revealing a disfigured face. All right, we gotta get this. We gotta get this person out of here. Wires and ribs brush against each other. We only have 4 stamina and 4 reason right now. You have the feeling someone is following you. Feeling like you are on the brink of losing your mind, you decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey kiddo, says the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. Could you lend me a hand? Let's lift the heaviest box, why not? Oh god. Lifting the box, you feel your back cracking, but you manage to get it over with relatively quickly. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and homemade cookies made by one of the parishioners. You explain your situation to him, the priest listens, letting you vent all of your doubts and anxiety. +3, -1 stamina. We only have 3 stamina left. Not feeling too great about our prospects. I don't think I have any way. -2 stamina. We're at 2 stamina right now. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. We're getting killed over here. I don't... Leeches? Alright. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble upon a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. We're gonna pray. Why not? Oh, good. -2 reason. To your horror, you discover a severed human hand behind the statue. We're getting killed over here. Okay, I gotta do extra damage against human enemies, +1 perception, +1 knowledge. We're gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna do extra damage, and I gotta do +4 stamina because we will die otherwise. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. Get a grip. You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. -1 reason. We literally have the worst luck with these forests. I'm going to get to the last square before I find anything. Plus a curse. Come on, man. Traumatized. Literally the last forest square is the one we need. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. I mean, we got a peek inside. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you are looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. I guess we lose consciousness. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. Wow. Okay, so it takes more... Oh, there's no radio signal anymore. No, keep guys. We're I don't know if we're gonna make... We got 3 stamina and 2 reason. I'm going to take a bath. I guess regain extra reason. 4 and 4 is not great, though. I mean, you can only take one bath, too. I don't think I have anything. I mean, we can go to the hospital, and I can get some of these healed over here, but we're looking not so great. Okay, last mystery. Chilling Chronicle of Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally a harmless fun has turned deadly. A body of a boy has been found last week. School director has banned the game, but it only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. Alright, okay, so first things first. Let's go to the hospital. Let's get some treatment for these, because otherwise we're dead. Hasty aid. Great. Traumatized. Can't help. Can't help. Okay. Alright. Let's, I guess, go to the hardware store. Maybe they'll have something for healing. Can of acid. That does not help me. Oh, I need... Okay. Well, I can rest. Yeah, let's rest. We're gonna really fill up our Doom bar, but I don't think we have another option here. I'm gonna get up to 7. Alright, we got 74% Doom. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses and he's going to complete the dangerous day. Gather gossip about the current mystery? Would that be at the schoolyard? How did you do your English exam? Recently, the tap water in my entire neighborhood started tasting weird, almost like she hasn't come to school since last week. Okay. Nope. How are you? +1 strength. Let's go. I'll take it. Okay, we got no gossip though, so I'm not sure how that works. Let's go investigate. 76% Doom, 7 and 7. Corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from under the door to the chemistry classrooms. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? You're going to take a detour. Better safe than sorry. You take the stairs up to another floor to avoid the sludge. You've reported to your principal or promises he will take care of it. With your friend safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe there's mention of Akamanto in the city's library? Seeing 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. We are going to call the police. There was something in your version of the events that didn't add up. You've been detained, but due to the lack of evidence, the police let you go after 48 hours. Gosh. All missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them? Checking out the school's pool area is a good idea. You enter the art classroom. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Ooh, I guess we check out the sculpture? I don't know. The head of one sculpture looks so lifelike, you move closer and raise your hand and nervously touch it. It falls off. Prepare for combat. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting classroom and it's reaching for your head. Headless mannequin. 30 HP, man! Jeez, oh man! That is some high HP. Okay, let's see here. Can I do strong? Yeah, we're just gonna risk it. I mean, our hit chance is pretty high. This is gonna take 3 turns of hitting every. Okay. Please. Thank you. One of the articles mentions a young doctor performing a life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault that happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information? You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University testing a new treatment method that will revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you you can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. Normally I would say this is a bad idea, but with the situation we're in, I'm going to say go for it. Why not? Later, you wake up in a surgical ward. There's no sign of the doctor, but you feel healthier and notice that one of your wounds is gone without a trace. Ooh boy. 1 injury status and heal it for free. This one? What am I doing here? How am I supposed to heal it for free? None of these are letting me heal it. I do not understand. Do I do it after the fact? So none of these count as injury statuses. Okay, good to know. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital, after the latest murder, taking all the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news today. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. People point and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. -2 reason, I don't want a spell. Plus knowledge and perception. Well, our doom is off the charts, so we can't do that. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street, and you could have just sworn it was crowded a minute ago. You better hurry out of here. We have 1 reason left. We're gonna go nuts. We're gonna have to rest some more. And we're at 88 doom. This is looking bad. 93. Okay. You break the window and get inside the school and notice the cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Let's go there. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. It's Time Warper. He's gonna absolutely kill us. We have to try and run. That is our only option. I think could be possible here. Run away. Our doom is at 99%. I don't think we can. Okay, legend alive. As you wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible, suddenly, squish, squeak. The sound of rubber boots and an unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. Prepare yourself. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too high for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me, his voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? Yeah, blue paper, why not? Tall man in a red coat grabs you by your neck and starts choking. You kick him and rush to the door. -5 stamina. You hear a click coming from the door's direction. You're locked in here with this crazy man. Alright guys, well, this is it. He's got us in 1 turn. I mean, we're gonna, I don't know. What can I do here? Dodge, maybe? I can try and dodge. And then do an attack after. He still got us. You will die at the beginning of your next encounter. Okay, well, let's just... Might as well try what we can. I think it'll let us finish this mystery, but I think afterwards the game ends. Blood flowing from wounds in the tall man's coat makes it seem like the man was slowly melting. You hear cackling coming from behind the mask and faint, and when you wake up, he's gone. Somehow you know he will be back in another stall, another school, another city, continuing the horror. People are rioting. We gain a level. I don't think we're gonna do, we'll do first aid and we'll do stamina. We can go home, get the key there, take a bath. You scrub yourself, but you'll never be clean again. Yeah, I think as soon as we go to the lighthouse, we're gonna die. I mean, let's give it a go. Open all the padlocks. Oh, can we rest here? Doom's gonna go to 100%. I mean, I'm gonna let it fill up. We're at 114% Doom. Okay. I mean, let's go for it, I guess. I didn't know that was an option. I'm not sure what Doom past 100... Oh, okay, that's what it does. Under the mysterious Yola's influence, the city engulfed in chaos. All the eldritch magic made our planet a bright waypoint for the bloated old god, and a tasty treat. Within the next 10 years, Earth is going to be devoured, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. So that's what happens when you get over 100% Doom, I guess. You do just lose. So we perished, cause of death, Earth devoured by Off Yolith. Level 4. Alright, so we saw 5 new mysteries plaguing the town, 14 new events, 3 new enemies, we unlocked a new achievement. Alright guys, well, I mean, that happens sometimes, especially with roguelikes. You know, everything's random, and your events are random, and your chances are random, so there's definitely going to be some deaths and end of runs. I mean, we did make it to the lighthouse, which is the last part, so I think we did pretty well. But I'll definitely be back with more World of Horror. We can start a new run, maybe with a different character, and hopefully we can sometime here soon beat the game and keep beating the game and get a little better at it on a regular basis. But thank you so much again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.